My name is Vince McIntyre. I'm 67 years old. I was born in the west of Ireland. I'm a farmer and a jack of all trades, you might as well call me, yeah. I've lived here since 1979. I found this place by accident and decided to camp here. 30 years later, we're still here. I never seen it, even today I don't see it as permanent. It feels very permanent in the sense that it feels like home. This is the most at home I feel any place since I left the place I was born. This is where I decided in the world to settle down. Definitely, it was a beautiful place, and when I come here one time to help somebody get firewood, there was an old clear cut and all the trees were down, but it was so beautiful, the panorama of the mountains and the lake and all that, that'd be a nice place to live. And when I come to Canada first, me and my sister and brother, we went to work for this Dutch family. It's already been industrialized. It was like long rows of like one thing, like green onions. Dutch sets would come in, we had to plant all of them, you know, like little kids out there. So it was totally monotonous. We were just robots. And that's when I began to hate it. Began to hate farming. And I swore I would never do it in my life again. I figured that was the change, and that isn't what I'm ever going to do. So I remember thinking when I was a child, when I was herding cows for an old lady in my neighborhood, and it was, for me it was lonely because I was away from my brothers and sisters. I'd rather be playing and doing other stuff. I remember thinking when I grow up I'm never going to do this. And a lot of people felt like that. There was no Canadian kids working there. They were all refugees, Hungarians, and we were the only Irish kids there, but there was, you know, kids from away, and Canadian kids went off to the beach on the bicycles in the summer. We crawled rows. When I started growing food, I come to realize that this is really important, to feed my family and my friends and people around me, and that's when I decided to farm. Right? You might think that I spend a lot of time on my own, but I don't. My alone time is precious to me. I'm not really a type that will go visit, you know, but most of my connection with people is through the stuff I do. Somehow I've never been really big in doing stuff for myself, and it has to be bigger than myself. So what motivates me is working with other people, but it has to be not just, it has to have some meaning to it. Probably another reason why I'm not fond of machinery and tractors and so on, because it cuts out your communication with people. The more mechanical advantages you get, the less need you have to communicate with people. So it dehumanizes the whole thing, and I think that's what's wrong with, one of the things wrong with industrial agriculture is it's a lonely life. The infrastructure and all the industrial whatever makes us so that we don't have to grow up, right? We don't have to go it on our own and whatever. But if we want to get our power back and be able to do things for ourselves and not pay other people to live our lives for us, we have to be devoted. We have to learn stuff and stick with it. I'm not going to get old gracefully. I am going to, like, my favorite poem about getting old and going down hard is Dylan Thomas. It's rage against the dying of the light. That you don't want to You don't want to get old. You don't want to die. You know, we have this. I'm not the kind that'll take ayahuasca and try and experience a death experience and the euphoria of dying. And I hope I have that when I die, but I'm not going to bring it on. I think as I got older, I got, you know, when things become clear to you what motivates you more, and you get more honest with who you are and your limits and all that. There was a few events in my life happened to make me realize, hey, that was a good life. Now that I appreciate that I had them experiences because they give me endurance for what I do. And then I got over that, and as I got over that, then I become more home.